Man, the news that's happening today. Shout out to Gary Franchi, Next News Network, Black Conservative Patriot, for giving great content. Sorry I don't sound very up to bar, but I think I'm losing my voice. But anyways, it's been a crazy day yesterday. So to the nature at hand, let's stop this share. For years, I've been questioning um, the Osama bin Laden debacle, you know, and Osama bin Laden, um, Osama bin Laden isn't dead. Well, he may be dead by now. I don't know, but during to the time, you know what I'm saying, the time we attacked bin Laden, it was a decoy, just like I thought. Just like I thought what had happened. I don't know why, and I don't know why it was my mind, but it just didn't seem right. And also, I knew, what I'm saying, in generalization, why would they throw his body at sea? When it's not the Muslim way. If you sit there and you studied it, their heads is always pointed east, and they have to be buried into the ground. And usually, they're put in the ground 24 hours after they've died, or some apparent reason, autopsy, yada yada yada, or murder. I don't know. I mean, as I said, it depends. I'm gonna say it depends on the Muslim family because they don't believe in autopsies and all that stuff like that, like keeping the body whole. So I'll just leave that alone. But from what I know by Sunnah is that the body has to be buried within 24 hours. Anyways, I was sitting there just smoozing through the internet, watch and looking through files. You know what I'm saying, what's going on, and looking at the some things that are getting declassified and stuff like that. And also, different CUE posts that, shit's getting ready to hit the fan, Antifa, BLM, all that stuff like that. But nobody's really talking about the Benghazi incident, dealing with SEAL Team 6, as well as what stakes was in it, dealing with Hillary Clinton, as well as um, basically, I mean, this all links up with links up with Operation Crossfire. To be perfectly honest, because the whole Obama administration was involved inside this. And what I'm about to show you is from Gary Franchi's station. From Gary Franchi's station is a podcast on YouTube. Next News Network, please subscribe to him. He's a really he puts great content. He put out an exclusive interview with a whistleblower, a CIA whistleblower, on the truth about Benghazi and the death of Bin Laden, supposed assassination. We came, you know, and what was it? I think what was it? Was it we came, we saw, he's dead. Quote by Hillary Clinton. Well, anyways, since this is going down and all that, let's take a look at this. I mean, it's really crazy. I mean, real crazy that all this is happening right now. And great time to live, great time to live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are literally living in a new transformation of America. And I'm going to share this. And here we go.
She was there when the information was transferred to a person of influence in the United States government, and a break this all down for us. This is huge news. What are the implications for Obama, Hillary, Brennan? What did you hear on those audio recordings?
First of all, thank you, Gary, for having me on. I want to say this is the most explosive information that Americans and the entire world will ever hear. I have to say, these men are heroes. Alan, Charles, Nick, they are American heroes. It's an honor to even be a part of this. I was not expecting this at all. I was attending American Priority Conference in Florida where Trump all, and they were the last ones to speak. Save the best for last, because shockingly, they gave this presentation, dropped this Benghazi bombshell on all of our heads, and we're all wondering what in the world just happened. I came up to honor these wonderful men. They're Christian men. They're spirit-filled men. As a Christian, I wanted to honor them as American patriots and heroes. And they basically said, "Hey, we need someone to help release this right now. Would you help us?" And so I jumped on the bandwagon. We got to my room right away, put this stuff out there. They showed me a lot of the documents. I heard the audios. I heard even more audios this morning. Gary, it is explosive. The audios that they have, I can't mention some of the names, but I'll tell you the biggest names in intelligence, the biggest names in the Obama administration, Brennan, Clinton. There's so much. It ties into Joe Biden. There is so much here. What this administration has done is absolute treason. Now, we all know, and not all of us actually in America are aware that something was wrong with Benghazi. Okay, there were red flags there, and there was big red flags with SEAL Team 6 who took out Osama bin Laden. It was interesting timing right before Obama's re-election, how this bin Laden raid happened. But turns out that all of these stories, they're all linked together. This is the best kept secret in this country until now. It is time to come forward, and I'm so blessed that this man, Alan, who has an extensive history in the Middle East, over 20 years working intelligence in the Middle East, who regrets some of the things that he has done, but has come forward as a Christian saying it's time to release this information. He has thousands of files, thousands of documents that are in the hands of these whistleblowers. So it's a team effort, and a lot of media sources have this information. As you have said, a congressperson has received this disc last night. I was there. It happened right in front of me. We're about to see some explosive things surface. I'll tell you a little quick preview of what it's about. Obviously, you have Nick No, who is a Benghazi whistleblower who reached out to Charles Woods after his son died in Benghazi. He was a sniper up on the roof in Benghazi. His father, Charles Woods, never knew what happened to Tyrone Woods. He was lied to by the Obama administration, telling them that they have done everything that they could to protect those men, which was a bold-faced lie. They did not. Charles Woods explained it in his presentation, which is up on my YouTube if you want to see the entire presentation. He explained what Obama wrote him a 3-sentence letter, Gary, a 3-sentence letter completely lying to him. And what happened was, after Charles went on different interviews and it went viral, there were intelligence people that reached out to Charles and said, that is not what happened. You were lied to. This is what happened. Benghazi, Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration, they were sending weapons, Stinger missiles from Libya to Syria, and it was going through Benghazi. And they allowed all those men to be taken out because of what they knew. And he also found out, in addition to that, which is insane, he found out more information about SEAL Team 6 with Osama bin Laden, which is what is all of this is coming out. It's all connected together.
So from what I've been able to gather so far, listening to the whistleblower himself, looking over the different articles that have already been published, in conversations with people, with yourself, other sources, what I'm able to gather here is that the entire operation to take out Osama bin Laden was orchestrated with Hillary Clinton. So Hillary Clinton goes out. She sends out SEAL Team 6. They don't tell Obama. They say, Obama, you're going to have to deal with this. because they've been hiding Osama bin Laden in Iran. And apparently, I mean, even CBS News punched the story.
And Iran knew about it.
And Iran knew about it. They were hiding him there. Back in 2010, CBS News punted a story because they thought it would be harmful to Barack Obama. So it was actually known, but they dropped the ball. So what ends up happening is you have the SEAL Team 6 goes in, Hillary orders the hit, and then Iran sends Osama bin Laden down to that hideout where he was supposedly hiding, but then they switch him out last minute. Yeah. SEAL Team 6 goes in there, and they kill the decoy. And now they go up in the air, they finish their mission, but now they all know that they didn't kill Osama bin Laden, but America, everyone's celebrating in front of the White House that very moment. So now you've got a serious problem on your hands, and Iran says, guess what? We're going to tell the world that you lied to your people unless you send us the money. Is that basically what we're talking about in a nutshell here?
In a nutshell, that's exactly what happened.
Wow. So through all this bullshit, everything that's happening, we were blackmailed. Well, not we, but Iran put this information on ransom, and that's why the 1.5 billion, well, $1.5 billion was sent to Iran before the election. Wow. All I can say, wow. And bin Laden was a decoy. I mean, really, Iran gets back for, all these years, 2010, everybody's, oh yeah, man, well, President Obama killed bin Laden and all that stuff like that. But wait, before we go there, you know what I'm saying? Here's the whistleblower. Here is the whistleblower right here. Okay. Now this is straight. This is straight crazy. This is straight crazy. You know, now shit's getting ready to hit the fan. Right here. Okay. Oh shit, they took the video off already. We'll hit her, I won't follow her and hit her tweet. Okay. This is her. Here we go.
Burial at sea. Nonsense. And so this big lie.
Let's go back to the beginning real quick. This is the interview. This right here, the guy on the left. Now this happened like recently. I said sorry for my voice, but this happened just recently. So all this information is coming out, and not many people sitting there talking about it. But let alone that, since it hasn't been on the news thing, you'll probably see it in the news cycle tomorrow within the next few days when they have to sit there and point it out. But right here is the actual whistleblower and what happened, what she was talking about. It's smaller. I don't know what's happening. Wow. Run through technical difficulties at the moment, or they're trying to take this tweet off or delete this video. You see, man, what are these motherfuckers hiding for real? You just heard some of it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'll sit there and I'll fix that. I will fix that right now. I'll get the original video. I'll get the video, You know what I'm saying? Here, I'll get the video from right here. See if I can see it. Okay, here we go. They be messing with us. See, you for real, God? Now you want to get here? Get on the link. Get on the link. Hold on, I'm gonna get you on. Hold on 1 second. Let me put the link out there. All right. Uh, there you go, guys. Now get on that bad boy. I mean, I said this is like hot off the presses, man. I'm like, wow. There you go, guys. Night. You know, I mean, I'm getting ready to change this to get to the whistleblower real quick. Share screen. Okay.
It was so obvious. He said it was a Muslim burial at sea. Nonsense. And so this big.
Let's take a look now at the whistleblower before we get to Anna. We'll be right back with Anna after this.
You think you know not to lie about something so obvious. He said it was a Muslim burial at sea. Nonsense. And so this big lie that you see that Biden, Hillary, and Clinton worked this agreement with Iran. They trusted Iran to move bin Laden to Pakistan. He did. He was there. But then they trusted Iran to keep him there. They moved him out back to Iran. And then the communication from Iran to Obama was, hey, we got your neck in a noose.
What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
$152 billion, $2 billion on an airplane pallet.
Oh yeah, it was $2 billion. Excuse me, I thought it was $1.5 billion.
Now and to the president under the terms of misprision and treason. That is to say, this is a secret. These are secrets worth $152 billion paid by President Obama and Vice President Biden.
What's up, JT?
Paid with the blood of SEAL Team 6 when he had them killed.
It's just blackmail and extortion.
It's with the blood of those 38 Marines that were murdered in
And
the plane.
Here you have the documents to
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Now,
If they were on, yes, sir.
I was going to ask you, if you have those documents, are you willing to personally deliver those to President Trump if he were to provide the transportation and the guarantee of safety for you to do that?
Well, I'm not concerned about safety. There's always an invisible hand that protects us, and we're on the winning team. America's on the winning team.
Not one sparrow falls to the ground outside of God's will.
It would be my pleasure and my honor to bring this material to President Trump. There's a massive amount, terabytes.
Terabytes, bro.
Video.
Terabytes.
It needs to go to the president.
I will do everything that I can to get this video.
And now, joining me.
Now, think about this, bro. All right? If it sat there and broke out today, man, all right? This broke out about like 3 hours ago, all right? Roughly about 3 hours ago. All right? It's not on the news yet, so it might not be on the news cycle for the next, like, I say about maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, or maybe not until next week, because right now everybody's feeling they can try to debunk this. And also, by the way, to all you tech savvy motherfuckers, right? This whole video is also tweeted to the president to let y'all know.
Yep. Yeah, he
All
knows
right,
about this already.
right. But before you try to censor or kick me off, you know, y'all have a big lawsuit because it's on record now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And stuff like that. I'll go because it's a shame that we sit there and get the news before the fake news, and I'm just a regular average Joe Blow on the fucking streets. You know what I mean? Ain't that crazy? So crazy. What's your thoughts on this, man, so far? I got more.
Well, I know there's more, dude. Like I told you in chat, I've been telling people for this for years when it happened, man. They never killed him. Did the CIA? They never killed their own. Like Saddam, they never killed that dude. He was still alive. They never killed their own assets. These
Mhm.
guys are actual CIA. They're not contract. They're
But
not
but then
outsiders.
but it's going to come down that the SEAL Team Six that was they tried to kill them in Benghazi.
Yep. All this has to do with the Marines that died, the 38 Benghazi, and up to Soleimani, dude. This goes way back as well, up into what's going on right now when when
AT&T.
Trump off Soleimani.
I'm like, I sat there. I mean, I knew it, but I'm like, wow, that we were lied to.
Oh, I knew we were lied to, dude. I
I
never
mean,
fell
I
for it
knew
because
it, but when it
yeah,
came out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's coming out. I mean, it's so close to the election, and all this shit is coming out. It's unreal, and a lot of people are not really, talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Or even talking about this subject. And I thought that this subject was very, very relevant because I mean, this is part of this cabal, you know.
yep,
But as we go, I'll go deeper into this interview. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's cool, Jay. Go for it, man.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, but I'll go deeper into this interview. Um. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, he's dead now. I mean, he's dead
Yeah.
now because
Yeah.
he
He's
died
dead
of
now.
Honor
natural
them as
causes,
American
dude.
patriots and heroes. And they basically said, hey, we need someone to help release this right now. Would you help us? And so they were the last ones to speak. Save the last back.
What did you hear on those audio recordings?
I will do everything that I can to get this video.
And now
Let's go on a rewind to this.
Anna Kate. Anna has personally seen and heard the evidence firsthand. She was there when the information was transferred to a person of influence in the United States government. Anna, break this all down for us. This is huge news. What are the implications for Obama, Hillary, Brennan? What did you hear on those audio recordings?
First of all, thank you, Gary, for having me on. I want to say this is the most explosive information that Americans and the entire world will ever hear. I have to say, these men are heroes. Alan, Charles, Nick, they are American heroes. It's an honor to even be a part of this. I was not expecting this at all. I was attending American Priority Conference in Florida where Trump Doral, and they were the last ones to speak. Save the best for last, because shockingly, they gave this presentation, dropped this Benghazi bombshell on all of our heads, and we're all wondering what in the world happened.
I got my voice is a little bit.
I came up to honor these
Well, I was
wonderful men. They're Christian men. They're spirit-filled men. As a Christian, I wanted to honor them as American patriots and heroes. And they basically said, hey, we need someone to help release this right now. Would you help us? And so I jumped on the bandwagon. We got to my room right away, put the stuff out there. They showed me a lot of the documents. I heard the audios. I heard even more audios this morning. Gary, it is explosive. Civ, the audios that they have. I can't mention some of the names, but I'll tell you the biggest names in intelligence, the biggest names in the Obama administration, Brennan, Clinton. There's so much. It ties into Joe Biden. There's so much here.
Oh my God, dude.
Administration has done is absolute treason. Now, we all know, and not all of us actually in America are aware that something was wrong with Benghazi. Okay, there were red flags there, and there was big red flags with SEAL Team 6 who took out Osama bin Laden. It was interesting timing, right?
Man, this is all good,
Obama's
man. You go
re-election.
call, I got my voice is messed up.
You know, bin Laden raid happened, but turns out that all of these stories, they're all linked together. This is the best.
Make sure y'all share this
in this country until now. It is time to come forward, and I'm so blessed that this man, Allen, who has an extensive history in the Middle East, over 20 years working intelligence in the Middle East, who, regrets some of the things that he has done, but has come forward as a Christian saying it's time to release this information. He has thousands of files, thousands of documents that are in the hands of these whistleblowers. So it's a team effort, and a lot of media sources have this information. As you have said, a congressperson has received this disc last night. I was there. It happened right in front of me. We're about to see some explosive things surface. I'll tell you a little quick preview of what it's about. Obviously, you have Nick No, who is a Benghazi whistleblower who reached out to Charles Woods after his son died in Benghazi. He was a sniper up on the roof in Benghazi. His father, Charles Woods, never knew what happened to Tyrone Woods. He was lied to by the Obama administration, telling them that they have done everything that they could to protect those men, which was a bold-faced lie. They did not. Charles Woods explained it in his presentation, which is up on my YouTube if you want to see the entire presentation. He explained what Obama wrote him a 3-sentence letter, Gary, a 3-sentence letter completely lying to him. And what happened was, after Charles went on different interviews and it went viral, there were intelligence people that reached out to Charles and said, that is not what happened. You were lied to. This is what happened. Benghazi, Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration, they were sending weapons, Stinger missiles from Libya to Syria, and it was going through Benghazi, and they
what the
allowed
fuck,
all those
man,
men to be taken out because of what they knew. And he also found out, in addition to that, which is insane, he found out more information about SEAL Team 6 with Osama bin Laden, which is what is all of this is coming out. It's all connected together.
So from what I've been able to gather so far, listening to the whistleblower himself, looking over the different articles that have already been published, in conversations with people, yourself, other sources, what I'm able to gather here is that
that's why they tried so hard to make Assad look like a bad guy.
Osama bin Laden was orchestrated with Hillary Clinton. So Hillary Clinton goes out. She sends out SEAL Team 6.
Assad is actually a pretty legit guy.
Obama. They say, Obama, you're going to have to deal with this because they've been hiding Osama bin Laden in Iran. And apparently, even CBS News punched the story.
And Iran knew about it.
And Iran knew about it. They were hiding him there. Back in 2010, CBS News punted a story because they thought it would be harmful to Barack Obama. So it was actually known, but they dropped the ball. So what ends up happening is you have the SEAL Team 6 goes in, Hillary orders the hit, and then Iran sends Osama bin Laden down to that hideout where he was supposedly hiding, but then they switch him out last minute. Yeah. SEAL Team 6 goes in there, and they kill the decoy, and now they go up in the air. They finish their mission, but now they all know that they didn't kill Osama bin Laden. But America, everyone's celebrating in front of the White House that very moment.
I remember that shit.
So now you've got a serious problem on your hands.
We came, we saw, he's dead.
You tell the world that you lied to your people unless you send us the money. Is that basically what we're talking about in a nutshell here?
In a nutshell, that's exactly what happened. And the implications of this, the administration in cohorts with Iran, protecting bin Laden. And I have to say, I just heard the audio clip this morning of a congressman. He will be named. I won't name his name right now. Who is not a good guy, who is on these audio tapes with Allen, talking about, well, let's hold off killing Osama bin Laden until the time is right, so we can use him as a trophy. The word trophy wasn't used.
You heard a congressman say that.
Yes, I did. I heard it. I don't have the file. They have it. It's being released. It's given to the congressman last night. Media has it as well. They're hopefully soon they'll release it. But I heard this. I heard that on the audio that they said.
It was out last night. It's not even out today.
What happened was Iran last second, like you were
They're
saying,
holding this shit, brother.
Decided to take Osama out.
Yeah, because it's leverage.
Decoy, double, whatever it was. When the SEAL Team 6 team came in to kill Osama, they had direct orders not to take the body back home. You saw with Saddam Hussein, it was all over the place. His pictures were everywhere. They took the body, they took a DNA test, confirmed it was Saddam Hussein. But with bin Laden, it was never happened. It never happened. They told them to basically throw his body parts over the mountains, which in the news media, they said it was, they dropped his body in the water, which by the way is haram, which Allen explains, having lived in the Middle East over 20 years. He said that's haram. When you bury a Muslim, you bury them in the ground and their head faces Mecca. There is no way that they would ever, as a Muslim, and John Brennan, being director of the CIA, would know that because he's Muslim himself. He would know not to ask them to drop it off over the mountains. So the Navy, the SEAL Team 6 knew what was going on, and I'm sure they knew they were in big trouble. And obviously, they were all slaughtered and all left to die by this administration, not this administration, by Obama administration. And what happened, like you said, Iran on audio tapes, it's going to come out, making deals with the Obama administration and Joe Biden's administration, saying, if you do not send us $152 billion, we will release this information, and you will not get reelected. So, what did Obama do?
You mentioned that money, but I also heard Perot say there was $2 billion that was also earmarked. I don't mean to interrupt you, but please continue.
No, that's exactly what I was going to get to. Exactly. So there was $2 billion in cash that was sent from America to Iran. That $2 billion on audio is recorded. I haven't heard it, but I know we have it. Is that the administration said that $2 billion cash is going to go back to the Americans, back to the politicians, in order to keep their mouth shut. So they sent, $150 billion, but $2 billion in cash, so it can come back and take care of the people who are keeping this massive treasonous secret.
So $2 billion gets redirected of that 150.
And that was that money that was sent before the election, then, correct?
States. I can only assume that some of the people on that phone call were recipients of that dirty money, perhaps that congressman, perhaps John Brennan, Hillary Clinton. What are your thoughts?
That's right. And actually, there's also a lot of documents that points Clinton Foundation with terrorism in the Middle East, and also McCain's foundation also implicated. This is explosive. And once the congressman is going to go through this evidence, there's a plethora of it. Once he realizes that this is legitimate, that this intel is coming from a source who is credible. Not only that, Gary, but there are other operatives who have confirmed this information, specifically to Charles Woods, which I'm sure.
Yeah, it's going to come out. Kerry and McCain.
Well. So
those main two dudes did meet
treason. Hangman. I'm sorry, I'm a Christian, but you are treasonous traitor. Gallows, hang on the own gallows that you have set for us, our Americans. This is you in America. We protect our military men. We protect them. We don't let them die. We don't call off search and rescues. We don't call off CCO missions to rescue them out of Benghazi. This is absolutely disgusting. And I have a feeling that the mainstream media is not going to want to cover this, but they're going to have no choice because this information is already viral. That's why we released it last night. It went viral. The American people want to know what's going on, what has happened under our noses, how much were we lied to. We want to know the truth. It's time.
Man, Thoughts, bro. Thoughts so far.
I'm pretty sure you know what my thoughts are, man. I mean, I've known this stuff for a while as well too, ever since it happened.
Right. And
Well,
and all this time, these punk ass motherfuckers, liberals and all that stuff like that, man. You know, they're like threatening us, man, calling us conspiracy theorists and all this stuff like that.
yep.
And boom, I mean, this is out there. It's out there. The press is not going to put this out. But and even
You know
like,
what?
I even wouldn't be honest with you. When I sat there and I saw, I didn't watch the whole video. I got up here. I says, you know what, man? Because I want to tell you what. This is how I want to do this shit from now on, right? I'm going to do this like they do with movies. These are fucking reaction videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I, and and then this is what I'm looking at. This right here is just a reaction video, man. You know, and it's crazy. It's so crazy that this is happening because I want people, and I'm sure I'm glad you're here to see our reactions on this. All right. So back in 2010, what have you heard, brother? Or what did you feel back in 2010 when Osama bin Laden? I mean, I didn't think he was dead. I didn't. Especially when the water thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never believed it, dude. He was too important for them to kill. Like I said, he's he was brought into the CIA, not as a contractor, but he was full fledged.
Yeah, and then at the same time, when I was during the Twin Towers, right? Why was his family with the fucking Bushes?
Because they're being protected, dude.
Hmm. And people in generalization, I mean, they sit there and they fail to see that the Bin Laden family was with the Bushes the day was with the Bush family while President Bush was in a school, but during that day they they were in Texas with the daddy. Okay, now remember this in 9/11. All air traffic, right, was grounded. Everything.
Yep.
I mean, when what's his name? Moore, you know what I'm saying? Fahrenheit 9/11, you know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
Moore wasn't crazy. When you know what I'm saying? Well, basically Fahrenheit 9/11 was basically Moore's best in Columbine, Bowling for Columbine was still today, even though I don't like Michael Moore today because he's a complete fucking idiot. I don't know what happened to him, and I still don't know what happened.
They got a lot
But
of shit on him, dude.
what?
They got shit on him that he doesn't want to go out to get out.
Right,
Like everybody else. They got into
right,
the occult bullshit.
right. Because Fahrenheit 9/11 was one of the best um, red pill documentaries I've ever seen. I mean, I think Fahrenheit 9/11 was the one that really made me start questioning shit.
Yeah, he was good what he did back then when he first started coming out with everything.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
They got to him,
So
man.
kudos, hats off to fucking Michael Moore on Fahrenheit 9/11. After that, the rest of your shit sucks. That fair enough?
Yep.
Huh? I guess not. Fair enough.
It's fair.
But you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm sitting there watching this, right? That basically what happened to put this shit in layman's terms for people to understand that all right, I they were doing this was around the time that they were negotiating. I mean, this is just from memory, okay? This was a time, and this was even before they were negotiating the nuclear arms deal,
Yeah,
correct?
correct.
All right. So this was the time that they were doing a nuclear arms deal, okay? United States, the United States wanted Bin Laden to be in Pakistan before they can kill him. The reason being is because I remember around that time, um, they were calling that's when all the stuff coming at 9/11 was a fraud. So all that shit back then was coming out then while everybody was sitting there calling us conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. Because how could all those buildings go down and a plane to a skyscraper building is like tin foil hitting a fucking brick? You know what I'm saying? It's tin foil hitting a fucking brick. And since people caught on to that, okay, they got into a little jam. All right. But there's a lot more about that, you know what I'm saying? About what happened in 9/11 because they say it was an inside job. Everybody knows it. Because remember,
Yep.
okay, what really far. I mean, this is where this is. I mean, for me and excuse me, for me inside my mind, this opens a whole new can of worms. From what I've theorized, some was right, some was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I mean, just at this point, again, I'm telling y'all, I haven't seen the rest of this video. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the rest of this video, but I wanna go back and refresh our minds. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that because we have to we now it's time for us to like critically think here. You feel me?
Yep.
You know? Okay. 9/11. All right. We'll start from 9/11. Okay. Towers go down. Boom. Okay. They told us that they went to they did fight schools, all that stuff like that, And what's making me wonder is who exactly, which probably we will find out, was the puppet master for this whole operation. Because right after that, okay, then we had Enron.
Hmm.
All right, Enron, WorldCom, all these different companies, all getting nailed for paper stock. All right, all this paper stock and all this stuff because really because what as I'm looking, no, Enron was before that, even before that. That was like in 2006, seven. That was happening during the second Bush administration because they had to do an audit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when everybody got caught. You know what I'm saying? All these stock companies and stuff like that. Henceforth, the depression and the stimulus packages that came out.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
that's where Building 7 is tied into all this too.
All right, go ahead. Elaborate from them. Elaborate on that.
Okay, so you remember that Building 7 collapsed before they even or collapsed. They said it
After,
collapsed before they reported on it, correct? And we saw the footage of it that it was reported, but it hadn't fallen yet, not by like what maybe a minute or so.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
And so there was a lot of financial documents in Building 7, in the two towers, and at the Pentagon. Remember, the Pentagon got hit in only one certain specific section of the Pentagon where they had financials, documentation. So all this
right.
has to do with all their backdoor dealings.
Yeah,
This is all after Enron. Like you're saying, it's all after Enron, dude. They were trying to get rid of all this evidence, and they weren't able to do it fast enough. So what did they do? Oh, well, we're being attacked. This tower got hit, the Pentagon got hit, and they've already debunked the Pentagon, man. The explosion was from the inside. They went by the scarring. They had so many professionals from civilian, private sector to military to prior military, all these people, all these experts, and they all most of them came to the consensus that it was from inside the building.
right. Because only thing I sat and I thought and still thought today, I was like, of all play, I said the only thing I know is the worst place to hit a person is in their pockets.
Yep.
So this, so this is world trade. And I did thought it was funny when the Enron incident started coming out. You know what I'm saying? That It was, and back then I was already in corporate marketing and stuff like that. So I have an understanding of all the banks and all that shit like that, right?
JT is backstage. Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw like this boiler room type shit, which funny around that time boiler room came out. Um, all this paper stock and messed up. I mean, all this paper stock coming out. I was like, what the fuck? Why all of a sudden? I mean, it's common sense with you. It's world trade and all that shit that got fucked up. That obviously the feds or what's good inside the feds, they'd obviously do an audit.
Yep.
And they got caught. You know what I'm saying? And just to let y'all know, hold on. There you go. Hey. But then just to sit there and
Hey,
how you doing? Let y'all know in general that in all essence, and I think this kabum fuckery started with Enron because all that shit was coming out, and then all of a sudden you didn't hear nothing more about it. It took about a year to hush that shit down. It did. You know what I'm saying? 6 months to a year to hush that Enron WorldCom shit down.
right. But at the same time, when the world towers went down, they were busy. It was all set up. Okay, there was black vehicles at the World Trade Towers,
Magnesium sulfate, all that stuff like that.
and they used demolition,
Yeah,
explosives.
that's what I said. I mean that's
And
what
but what they were taking the gold that was in the basement in the bank, yeah, in the vaults that belonged to other countries, and they were stealing it out of the banks down or the vaults down in the basement, as well as getting rid of all the documents that proved a bunch of stuff too.
yeah, but and it's going and then I mean and with all I mean it seems like all this is like coming together. You know what I'm saying? Very I mean it's really coming together, man, because now just listening to this, you know what I'm saying, brings back a lot of memories.
Right. Well, this had to happen before the election, even. Um,
What before Obama?
no, I mean this had to come out before this election.
Yeah, for this
Yes.
election.
It had to. Okay, and nobody wanted it to come out. That's why the lady of the FBI, the head honcho, Harple or whatever,
The CIA Haskell.
yeah, Haspel of the CIA, was dragging her feet. She didn't want to let this come out. Well, it came out, except it wasn't through her. It came out a different avenue, and they can't stop it from coming out now.
I mean,
You know.
well, I really, and this is terabytes worth of shit, bruh. This is
Yep.
terabytes.
Yeah, I know what terabytes are because that's how much storage I have on my computer.
I
Yeah, this
got,
is gonna go all the way back, dude. All the way back to Clinton and Papa CIA Bush.
Uh huh.
oh my, I mean, dude, that's a dude. You don't, you see, if to all y'all who are not computer savvy, all right,
That's
you
me.
have no clue. I mean, for me personally, since I'm a gamer, I like to play video games and stuff like that, right? So a terabyte to me ain't shit. Okay,
But when they pluralize it,
huh?
when they pluralize terabytes,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
they didn't
That's
say
it.
terabyte. They pluralized terabyte.
Yeah, terabyte. Dude, I got 7 terabytes. I got 94 games, and I'm using 5 terabytes worth of memory, and I'm pissed. And then with the new gen, that's another. That must go. I'm digressing. You got to pay $219 for a terabyte of terabyte of storage.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? And this is on new gen systems. You know, and so I'm like, okay, but okay, yeah, right. I can pay $100 and get 4 terabytes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but terabytes as in information, filing, photos, millions videos, millions, millions of videos, and he said terabytes,
Audio,
plural.
video, documents, images, everything, man. Everything under the
Every
sun is on there.
oh, well, I want to tell y'all what, man. This is going to be like this. This is going to make the Wiener Files look like Sesame Street.
Even Watergate, dude. This is like 1,000 Watergates now. Like what? We're in 10,000 Watergates now, basically, with what's coming out. Now
Right.
this is gonna tie into Burisma and the Bidens and
Oh
China
yeah. I mean,
and all that, dude.
this is
It's all
all going to tie in, man. I mean,
it's all the same paper trail.
and
It could
remember, I mean,
also tie in
yeah.
to Henry Kissinger and
Oh heck
Soros.
yeah, man! That guy's behind everything. That I'm surprised that that guy is still alive.
Oh, and look at Pelosi's tie-ins with Operation Crossfire.
Yep. Thank you,
And
Ukraine.
that's damn part,
Thanks to Ukraine.
and that's part of this too.
Plus, look at her husband's wheelies
I
and
mean, they
dealings.
ain't putting out names. I mean, dude, I already have a list. I already have a list in my mind ready.
And don't forget Feinstein.
It's all of them, man. Clapper,
Yeah,
Brennan,
Oh, Brandon.
Schiff,
Oh
Comey,
my,
all of them,
Sally
dude.
Yates.
All the
Oh,
usual
I
suspects.
mean,
All the usual suspects.
I got one question, guys. Does that mean that Pelosi's chance of being president just got shot in the Wazusi?
Not
right.
if they don't indict her and then detain her. If not, then she's still free to do what she wants.
Well, they need to start detaining these idiots.
Exactly.
They don't, I'm sorry. Um, Trump, if you hear this, which would be amazing, but if you did, you need to start rounding them up because if you rounded them up, then you would definitely, for sure, beyond the shadow of a doubt, win the election and there wouldn't be nothing they could do about it.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah, they would stop. They would pretty much start slowing down and stopping what they're doing because he's
Well,
already grabbing them up.
not just that, but okay, if you have a child and the child is bad, you don't go, well, here, honey, have a cookie. You discipline the child and then it's over. You discipline the child and you go on. Well, with those guys, the discipline, court martial sounds like a good one.
Yeah, he's rewarding their disobedience, their bad behavior by not
Yeah,
punishing them.
yeah, he's rewarding their treason, point blank.
But yeah, I mean, you know, and President Trump's right, dude. Fuck Laura's report.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shoot, if we got, no, I want to tell you what though. I think this is why he knows because now, okay, this way goes. I mean, when I saw like when I saw your thing, goes, we already have it already. Fuck it, we don't need it. We have everything. We have everything we need. And at that point, when I sit there and I saw your interview, I didn't know, dude. Dude, now I know. Fuck Lauren. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fucking terabytes? Terabytes?
Yep.
I mean, that's on top of fucking Assange and WikiLeaks and shit like that. That's on top of that.
Yeah, and that's with Trump wanting to release the Russian collusion from the CIA, which they're still holding back on.
Man, throw this shit out there, dude. Throw all this shit. Throw the terabytes. Make it downloadable. I'll buy a hard drive for it. Put that whole hard drive, that whole terabyte on us.gov, and I will gladly run to the store and go buy that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'll buy me a terabyte and download that whole motherfucker. I'll have a show for years. You know what I'm saying?
It's probably gonna go all the way back to early '90s, mid '90s to now, man. That's a
Oh my
lot,
God. Oh, the
a
first book, the first
lot.
book.
Yep,
Oh,
that's a
wow,
lot
dude.
of information, dude. That's what I'm saying. All the way back to Clinton,
Mhm.
post Reagan.
If it
Oh
goes
my.
back to Papa Bush and the FBI
Yeah,
or the
post Reagan,
CIA,
all the way to now.
that would be even before them because remember when JFK was assassinated, he was working in the CIA and the FBI then.
And,
Well, yeah,
and, and to all y'all liberal, all y'all deep state, yo, this ain't the 1960s anymore, man.
no,
All right? Y'all know this, and we know this. We know everything now. Or else we have a very great idea on what happened now. Because it's all coming together. It's all fucking coming together. All this
yep,
information, everything that happened for all these fucking years. I mean, yeah, because I'm the first to admit it. Some shit I got wrong. But the gist of it, I got right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And now it's easy to imagine what the fuck went on. I mean, if she's not sitting there putting out names and we're sitting there naming names out, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
everybody from all the way back then to now, man, have been vindicated.
Fucking Holter, fucking Susan Rice, you know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Sally
everyone who
Yates,
came out on
Colleen
this,
McCabe,
like you're
you know
saying,
what
that
I'm
were
saying?
called
Mossad,
conspiracy theorists
oh,
and
wow.
liars and
That,
disinformation. All those
oh,
people,
fucking
man,
Pelosi, Operation
are
Crossfire,
vindicated, dude.
motherfucking,
Vindicated.
what's her name? That senator, Rosenstein,
Rosenstein?
Rosenstein, you
Rosenstein,
know,
yep.
yeah, Senator Frankenstein.
Yeah, Rosenstein, that weasel, dude. He's even accountable for everyone
Right.
who's been,
Oh my,
Rosenstein and
dude,
everyone in
what do you
Obama's
know? Well,
administration.
no, I mean,
Feinstein. He's thinking of
Oh,
Feinstein too.
I
oh yeah,
mean,
Feinstein.
to all y'all out there who's dumbass idiots, all right,
Mud,
and I
straw,
challenge,
page.
okay, like this. I lived in Las Vegas, right? I lived in Las Vegas for 11 years, all right. So this right here is the sports book challenge, all right. Let's put up bets on who is on the names of people, all right, on the names of people who will be exposed in all the declassifieds, and I will write down a whole list of my guesses. You know what I'm saying? Including Mueller, because Mueller was under the Bush administration, wasn't he? The
Yeah,
head of the
CIA.
FBI too. Fucking
I
Mueller.
believe it was FBI. Yeah, FBI.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And oh wait. You know what's going to be the killer right there as I think about it,
Romney,
man.
Kerry, all the muscles,
You
dude. All of them.
you know what's going to really open up? Fusion GPS.
Yeah, that's been a thing lately, big time, because
Mm-hmm.
Trump has already declared that the Russian collusion hoax documents be released already.
Right.
Full
Right,
transparency. Full transparency.
And Haspel,
right.
isn't it Haspel that's
Yes,
been,
Haspel's holding back.
yep.
She
Mm.
refuses.
Fusion fucking GPS is going to be back. Is going to be back into it. You know what, man? I tell you what, though, Hillary has to get subpoenaed. You
They
know what
all
I'm
have to,
saying?
man.
She
All of them.
has been.
Obama,
And
Michelle,
the
all
only
of
way
them,
they do
dude.
that, they
All of them.
subpoena them is once they have indictments. And Lauren's holding back the indictments because he fucking knows. That's why AG Barr is pissed. He knows, and AG Barr fucking knows. He knows exactly. And now,
Yeah.
just to let y'all motherfuckers know that we know too, motherfucker. We can guess and know. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
We can guess. You know what I'm saying? And I know every single one of my guesses are right, give or take one or two. You know what I'm saying? Just to be more lenient on myself, Of all the people I'll put, and there's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people I can write a list about. All right. I say I'd be wrong about 5. Just be lenient on myself. And I could probably put down probably about, I say about 50.
Yeah, but that's
Um,
fair because all we can do is speculate, theorize, and just run scenarios on what you would do or go by what they would do just by knowing how they are already.
Right.
It's like forecasting.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So out of 50, I probably 5 of the people that I write down, I'd be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take that to the bank because you know why? Casinos wouldn't even be able to afford it.
Yeah, we'll see big name media, maybe even some big tech too in
Yeah.
this.
Oh shoot, I could add a little bit more on that one.
Yep, media,
Include,
mainstream media names,
including
and big tech.
including the the platform we're on now.
Yep.
You know, I say, watch yourselves, YouTube, for deleting me. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And then it goes, we know now. We know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck. That's me. I'm tired of shit. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I want to do is just live my life and people leave me the fuck alone and let me be happy.
Exactly.
Now,
That's the way it should be, man. Everybody should
I,
be able
that's all the
to
fuck I want,
self-govern
man.
themselves, live the way they're supposed to, how our Constitution and Bill of Rights
All right?
guide us to do, guides our government to do.
Uh-huh. I mean, that's all we want as real fucking conservatives, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? As real fucking conservatives, real fucking Americans. Leave me the fuck alone. Run the country, make sure we're safe, bring our taxes down. I don't want to deal with no fucking greed, no fucking bullshit, and let's just live happy and help the world live a happy life like we do.
yeah. Provide us with good, clean health care, medicine. If we don't want pharmaceuticals, allow uh,
Holistic,
natural or holistic
holistic medicine.
medicine, dude. Yeah, to
You
do
know what I'm
that. Even
saying?
if
We want
people
to. Yeah,
practice
but
the
I want
old
a
way
choice. I'd rather
medicines,
go. It's a
yeah, man,
choice.
that's yeah, and it works, dude. But because it's cheap, oh no, no, it's bad for you. It's bad for you because
Well,
Right,
no,
right.
it's bad for you because the pharmaceutical in them don't have their claws into it.
that's what I'm saying. They
That's
make
why
no money off of it.
that's why they went around and they got patents on everything.
Yeah,
Okay, every plant and everything. They got you can't get patents on plants. You didn't make them.
Mm-mm. No, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Let's get more to this, man, and what's being said. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Trying to know the truth. And Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration have known that there is a chance that this will come out. There is a hot chance this will come out. And that is why they never wanted President Trump to win. He wasn't supposed to win, according to them. They were trying to steal it from him. That's why they're trying to impeach him. That's why they're doing anything, even crashing an economy with a pandemic, COVID, to make sure that he doesn't get reelected. He will get reelected in Jesus' name. And when these documents do come out, when the congressman asks to hold hearings, subpoenas will come out. I'm ready. I don't know if you got your popcorn ready, Gary, but I got my popcorn ready for justice in this country. This 2020 has been crazy, but hopefully it's full of justice.
And I want to look at your Twitter here. You say a member of Congress received a majority of the documents last night. You also said a well-respected general that you all know and love said everything that came out is spot on. So you have some high-ranking general who's confirmed all this already.
Yes, this high-ranking general confirmed it with Charles Woods. He spoke to Charles Woods this morning and said everything that
What do you
you
think,
have
Flynn?
released is spot on.
Yeah.
This general is going to be named, I'm not going to mention his name, but a lot of people know who he is. He's very well loved. So
General Flynn, baby. He knows where the bodies are. Oh shit.
Right.
General fucking Flynn, dude.
This is it. And
Woo!
I want to ask
You know
everyone
what
who's
I'm
watching
saying?
right now to share this information with anyone that you can, your liberal friends, your lefty friends. Let them let them have a moment to break this down in their minds before it explodes on them on national television, and I hope it does. I don't see how they can get away from this, Gary. There's, first of all, I have to say, with the amount of audios that I've heard,
where we go, one we go, all baby.
There is no justification for what was caught on audio, pictures, documents that John Brennan signed. There's too much information for them to deny that this happened. Way too much. So I don't think it's a surprise that Kamala Harris pushed, getting rid of nooses and for treason after the Justice Smollett case. I don't think it's a coincidence that all happened. We're about to have the
Told you
most
that's what it was about, saving their own necks.
revelation of American history treason, the biggest that we've ever experienced in this country.
Now, what do we know about the whistleblower himself and how he got the information, his role in it all? I understand that he was actually a falconer. Am I right? Sam?
Yeah. He was. How cool is this, Gary? He was a falcon trainer. I mean, who does that? He's a falcon trainer. I can't tell you much about him, but I will say this: he has been working in the Middle East for over 20 years. Has very high level connections in the Middle East, and as you can tell by watching his video, he looks like a wizard. But he has to blend in, so he's very credible. The Obama administration knows very, very well who he is. They're very familiar with him. Now, these recordings were literally recorded by Allen. Some of them were not, but most of them were phone calls, conversations, documents that he was privy to.
Oh my God, dude.
He has a lot of this information for a long time, but I will say the phone calls that I have heard, the majority of them are Allen on the phone with these congressmen.
Fucking Gandalf got his
very
ass.
high intelligence agencies.
So some more background.
Gandalf the White.
A double agent provided DNA to a CIA station chief that it was Bin Laden in Abbottabad, and then they sent in SEAL Team 6, and they only told Obama about SEAL Team 6, the kill mission, after it was over, and then the radar was put back up so that they could not go back. It was a one-way trip, he said, and he says, we have witnesses who say that Hillary and Panetta were threatening Obama that if he didn't go along with the kill mission, that they would go to the press and he would not survive politically. That is when they pulled him off the golf course after it was over. The architects that he states, the whistleblower states, were Hillary Clinton, John Brennan, and Leon Panetta. SEAL Team 6 killed Osama's double, or a decoy, based on one of the wives who screamed that is why they didn't save the body. They threw the body parts over the mountains, and John Brennan told.
So they framed Obama.
So
that's right.
They were blackmailing him because he wasn't legit.
It is. It's insane. And I want to have one little.
Could Obama be innocent?
No,
he's not. He was.
I mean, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't.
He's not. He's not.
he's not.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not looking at this as in. I mean, I don't trust Obama. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he's doing now.
But yeah, I'm not being biased or nothing with this guy, dude. Obama is not innocent in any of this at all, in any shape, way, or form.
Well, he's just in and locked in, and he signed his soul from that moment on.
Because he wasn't even in the situation room when this went down, like they just said. He was out playing hooky.
Not just that, but he was already in.
That's what I'm saying. That he was out the door. I'm not defending Obama.
Jay.
But you know what I'm saying? But if he was out and they brought him in and says you're going to go along with this, yada yada yada.
Plausible deniability, man. That's like saying, you know what? Shit's going down. Trump should be in the situation room watching this happen. But what does he go do? He goes play hooky to feign ignorance. That's what they do best.
Or he did that, or he played hooky and did that on purpose, like he did.
Yeah, exactly. It's on purpose. It's to feign ignorance, plausible deniability, and that goes a long way in their court system.
Not just that.
If you invoke plausible deniability, then they're going to take you for your word for it. If it's Obama, if Trump were to do it, they would hold that guy to the fire with no questions.
But remember, they said that they were blackmailing Obama. Well, gee, What is it that they're all linked into? Child trafficking,
Yeah, I
people,
mean that's all I'm saying. I mean we
all of
heard
that
it. You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Blackmailing
That
Obama. You know
that's
what I'm
why they
saying?
were
So
blackmailing him.
that
I'll bet
changes
you anything.
everything. That changes everything, bro.
No, he's not innocent because that's what they were blackmailing him with. Guarantee it.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we got really see when that shit comes out. You know what I'm saying? But we should keep that well noted in the back of our fucking minds. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. And don't record me and say that because I can't stand Obama. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fruits that he bears and what he's doing, what he has done, and why
Right.
things that happen for him, like the Nobel Peace Prize. And what the fuck did he do?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
He got it for killing
So he's
people.
not out of the fucking woods.
He got it for bombing people with drone strikes.
But playing hooky and while this shit's happening in the situation room, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucking funny. Let us
Yeah, because they're
proceed.
like, yeah. So it's plausible deniability, man, because he has an alibi, quote unquote,
Right.
an
Or yeah,
alibi.
it could be an
Wait,
alibi, and
wait,
I
whoa,
you know
whoa, whoa.
and I get
God's
that
night.
and I get that too.
God's night. Remember that guy that was supposed to be murdered yesterday? Remember? Or was it the day before?
Who?
And
I didn't get that news. Who was that?
The Denver, in Denver,
yeah,
you're
in
talking about
Denver.
Denver? Yeah.
Okay. That Veritas is coming out tomorrow with a big one on Colorado.
Yep.
Anyhow, alibi, TV station, the newscaster, and his quote unquote bodyguard.
Oh yeah, that the dude that got shot in the face.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. In Denver.
The television station jumped right away to give those two guys alibis. It don't make them innocent by any means. Okay. Now, Obama golfing alibi don't mean that he was innocent. Think about it.
I want to get more information on that because right there, I'll go that brings a lot of questions inside my head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
But
stuff
think
like
about it
that.
though.
And I mean, I can speculate and I listen to other speculations, but I would like to get more facts on just that moment.
Yeah, and that's fair. And that's fair, G.
Right. But what I'm
Oh, man.
getting at is he may have known. Okay, and still went to the golf course to get quote unquote alibis that were feeble alibis to say, I didn't know nothing. I'm innocent when he knew before he even went there.
But remember, there's terabytes of information, so he probably because of the text, which you know what I'm saying, which you know what I'm saying, which it is part of that. That is about text or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I think I was further in this than I thought I was. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But let's proceed through this video, but just keep this
Yes,
moment in.
dear.
You know what I'm
Let's do
saying?
it. Let's do it, bud.
No correction there.
Alan said
Oh
all
shit.
of the
Allowed all those men to be taken out because of what
Osama bin Laden in Iran, in that hideout where he was supposedly
cohorts with Iran protecting bin Laden. And I have to say, I just heard the audio clip this morning of a congressman. He will be named. I won't name his name right now. Who is not a good guy. Who is on these audio tapes with Alan talking about, well, let's hold off killing Osama bin Laden until the time is right, so we can use him as a trophy. The word trophy wasn't used.
You heard a congressman say that.
Yes, I did. I heard it. I don't have the file. They have it. It's being released. It's given to the congressman last night. Media has it as well. They're hopefully soon they'll release it. But I heard this. I heard that on the audio that they said hold Osama until we're ready. And then what happened was Iran last second, like you were saying, last minute decided to take Osama out. And so there was a decoy, a double, whatever it was. When the SEAL Team 6 team came in to kill Osama, they had direct orders not to. By the way, is haram, which happened, like you said,
Oh, there it is.
Iran
Okay.
on
last minute, the Iranians double-crossed and they pulled Osama out, which then created a massive problem for them because now you have SEAL Team 6. Everyone's celebrating, like I said before, in front of the White House that Osama bin Laden's been killed. And now the Iranians go, guess what? Pay up. Pay up. I mean, who knows, like, to the extent of the architecture of this entire operation, maybe that was the plan all along so that they could get billions of dollars funneled back into the United States. I don't know. I'm just drawing out these different conclusions that could potentially be on the mark.
It's a good question. I don't know if they wanted to if they necessarily didn't want Osama to be there, but he was being heavily protected for a long time. We knew where he was. The point is that
I think Iran
Obama
protected him
used
on purpose.
to get reelected.
And he was working with Soleimani.
They grabbed him anytime they wanted. I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't know that he's not there and that he wasn't there when they got there. So it's a good question. I don't know if we're ever going to find out that information, but it will leave it to the American people to decide what really happened.
I'm going to pull up your Twitter account again here, and you said you've got thousands and thousands of people. Oh, you also were a contestant on Survivor. I remember that. That's a really unique story there. So I want people to make sure they go to your YouTube channel as well to get this entire. I mean, I started watching this, as you can see on the screen here. This is the Benghazi betrayal, Charles Woods and Nick No at AmFest USA. Now, this is the article I find to be very interesting. CBS News, 60 Minutes, spiked story on Osama bin Laden in Iran. The White House feared the story could have negative impact for the Obama re-election. So this was already known. People knew that he was hiding out there and he was being protected.
Well, I remember that shit. I heard shit about that too.
Sorry, my computer chargers. My computer's about to die. I missed that last question.
Well, I was just bringing up the point here from CBS News, 60 Minutes,
yes.
And this was already known, but now we have a major whistleblower coming forward. I know your computer's about to die, so I don't want to lose you. But Anna, thank you for taking the time to come on with me today and to break this news. We're going to continue to follow this story. Any final thoughts before your computer dies?
Final thoughts are this. Pray for these people. Pray for Alan Perot. Pray for Nick No, pray for Charles Woods, pray for these men, pray for our congressman that has these documents, pray for the media to release it, pray for this to go absolutely viral. It is already viral, and we don't even have all the documents out yet publicly. It will be slow drops. We will see little by little what has happened, and I'm telling you, it's going to explode everyone's mind, especially, I should say, including the Democrats. I have a feeling they're going to try to say this is fake news, but they cannot deny the voices they will hear.
Imagine once this gets into the hands of Ratcliffe and Jordan, just those two men alone.
They never thought or thinking that these documents would ever come out. Pray for Alan's safety. He is out there in the Middle East. So again, he's just sorry. He is ready to be transported to a different area. I'll just say that, but just keep him in prayer. Okay.
Anna, thank you so much. We certainly will do that. Lift all of them up in prayer so they can be protected. But this is tremendous information, and I cannot wait to hear the actual recordings as they go viral. It's going to be very difficult for the left to dispute these things, for Brennan and Hillary and whoever this congressman is. I'm anxious to find out who exactly this congressman is who was working with it.
Just getting good to the good part. Jay, what happened, man?
All right. Oh, you want to keep on going? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just when he was talking about the congressman.
Brennan and Hillary. So you can keep that to yourself for now. I'm sure it will be breaking soon. Anna, thank you so much once again.
God bless everyone. God bless America. Justice is coming in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen to that. We'll leave it right there, folks. Comment below. Get this viral. Send this all across the web right now. Do your part.
Wow.
It's going to be a shitstorm, dude. I mean, I think this is going to cause them to retaliate violently.
You think?
Yeah, this is gonna cause them to retaliate violently, man. They're gonna do what they can to cause more chaos and destruction in the streets to avert from this right now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do whatever. But I liked how she said, that when they done that, they passed that law for nooses, for lynching.
Yeah.
That was to cover their own asses, which is what I said when they passed it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. JT. Yeah, she said this for a while now, a long while since I've known her,
Yeah.
and I
I
You
agree
know,
know
with
it,
her
you
because
do.
it makes
Go to
sense.
Justice Samant.
it was to cover their own ass because they all said right out, if the people knew what we had been doing, we'd be hanging at noon. They'd string us up. Well,
Wow.
guess what? When you commit treason, it's not called lynching now, is it? Think
Mm.
about it. They
It's
can
now called
they
justice for a traitor.
well
You
not
know, the
just that.
guillotine. The
They can
guillotine.
they can do a guillotine, they can hang you. It's not
Gallows.
lynching, it's a
Yeah,
hanging,
gallows.
okay?
Mini
And they
gallows.
can they can shoot you with a bullet.
Oh yeah.
Actually, they make you choose.
You
Treason and
know?
sedition is a death penalty.
But that's why they done that lynching law. No, it wasn't I'm sorry, like I just said. For treason, they can hang you. That's not lynching. They can shoot you with a bullet and they can use a guillotine.
Mm.
So their lynching law was a crock of crap. They only done that because it's already on the books. It was already on the books before that lynching was illegal. Okay, that it was a crime. But they went and they put that law on there to try to save their own freaking butts,
Yup.
save their necks.
Yeah, but
Yup.
Jay is right because they have a choice. They can face tribunal or be executed, and more than likely, I think tribunal. If it goes right, tribunal may just want them locked up, and I think that's too good for them. Even death
Right.
is probably too good for them. They should suffer and pay for what they've done and lose everything.
Yep.
But I mean, it just depends on what the ruling is. If these people do face any kind of justice,
Remember, because some of these people probably are blackmailed. Bad. You know what I'm saying?
McCloskey is or
Some
whatever that girl.
unwillingly.
Hey, remember
But those are
Feinstein?
going to try to go that way too. They're going to go ahead.
Remember Feinstein down in the basement when she had Sally McCluskey or whatever that lady's name was up against the wall?
yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
Wow.
at Congress, right?
Yep. In the basement.
This
Yep.
is dude. And the news haven't even mentioned this shit yet.
They don't want it to do because if they go mainstream with it and try to debunk it, they're gonna see that it's just a shit show that they're trying to cover their tracks.
Mainstream won't cover it because of who's all on their list of owners that sign the paychecks.
Mm.
That's why they wouldn't let Newt Gingrich bring up Soros's name. The other day.
All this shit is linking, man.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
All this, all this shit is linking together, man.
Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, it's literally unreal.
It's like the old saying. What we what tangled web we weave when we're set to deceive. You know.
Yeah. I mean, there's something I want to put up. This I don't know if it's
I opened my door up to look at the screen.
Yeah, I heard it.
oh no, it's not.
Well, you guys are sitting inside the door.
All right.
But yeah, this and
Is
everything else.
Babylon B? Is Babylon B a parable, a parody?
No, no, they're not. Yeah,
Huh?
they're a satire, parody, joke, media outlet.
Okay, I was wondering that's all.
So is the Sacramento Bee as well. Yeah, they're not really reputable or anything like that.
But man, it's crazy. It's crazy what's happening in the world, man.
I mean, it's still good though. If you want to bring up that information, even if it's credible or not, it's good to see that they're gonna come up with anything they can come up with to try to spin it.
Right. I'm more.
Any intel is good intel, man, because then you just gotta sift through it and try to find the bits that are true
Right.
and false. You know what I mean?
Well, remember also there's another country that has a warrant out for soils.
Yeah,
I tell you what
several of
though,
them.
Madonna's looking
Right,
bad, man. Madonna looks really bad.
India wants his head. Parts of Africa want his head.
right.
Oh, even South America as well.
Can't blame them.
And us here in America.
Yeah, well, guess what? He lives in America
Yep. But right now he's untouchable.
only because he doesn't come out of his house.
Yeah.
However,
Wow,
that can be fixed too.
that's crazy. I mean, this is like nuts, man. Nutty ass shit. Yeah, nutty ass shit happening.
It's been
I
one hell
mean,
of a year though, Jay. One hell of a year, man.
yeah. Got kicked off of Facebook on my birthday.
Yeah, I remember
Did
that.
you see
And
my
you're
my
upset
uh, my
over
live
that,
Yes, I
feed?
watched it. I was here too with JT before when you showed us your Facebook. You said,
and you were
"Oh man,
upset over that
yeah, they
because,
shut it down," and then you went back. Oh man, it's back now, but not really.
yeah,
Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. That's what I said, man. It's it's sad we have to go through all this, man. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's really sad we do have to go through all this, and it's
And Obama isn't so innocent either because he's the one
Getting all out
that
of
gave
them.
the tech, the internet away too.
oh yeah, with that with the
Executive order
executive
that
order,
he
I have
signed.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
right
that
before
that.
Trump was elected.
But man, I tell you what, though, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just
And that was the revised or the newer Smith-Mundt Act that he signed into law with the executive order before Trump was elected.
Right.
hmm
And Trump needs to undo it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts how this is going, man. This is going down, and I'm like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I mean, it's over. I mean, we don't even need fucking Ralph Lauren. Yeah,
It's all
fuck
over when
him.
that lady sings and she hasn't sung yet.
Fuck
Yeah, she
him,
hasn't
Prez.
sung yet.
Fuck him, Prez. We got all we need. Let's get this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do.
Look, here's another one for you. They have these emails that Hillary lost, supposedly, but the thing is, Trump wants to get her to admit to it. This is how Trump is. This is how Trump works. And I tell people, study the 48 laws of power, Sun Tzu's war, uh, um, the art of war, whatnot, because Trump uses these tactics. He wants them to admit to what they did. They have the emails, they have all the information. They're just sitting on it because they want them to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we messed up. We made the wrong decisions. We're ready to atone. We're ready to atone and just be honest about it.
They're not
Forthcoming
going
with
to do
it.
that, dude.
They're not going to do that, man. And that's why he's playing softball with them because he wants them to come clean, and they're not going to do it.
I
No.
mean, I mean, I'm all for that, but these people ain't going to do that. You know what I'm
They're not,
saying?
man. They're not.
They ain't going to do
Because
that.
Trump isn't a cruel man, dude. Trump is a fair man, and he wants to be fair. But they're not gonna play softball with him. They're playing hardball with him while he's playing softball with them.
I mean, no, well, Trump even said it though. He said it himself. He's like, yo, man. He goes, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need. You know what I'm saying? Stop,
He's getting
stop.
tired. Yeah, he's tired of it, dude. He's tired. Ever since he went to Walter Reed and came back, he's a lot different again. He's getting back to where the way he was during 2016. He's
Oh yeah.
tired, dude. He's tired of all the runaround and the garbage and the lies and
And another thing is they all think that they're untouchable.
yeah.
You know, they think they're above the laws. The laws are only for us to do, not them.
Uh huh. Woo! All that's all I gotta say is, man.
And not only that, they also had all those FEMA camps built and everything
Yep.
with
Mm-hmm.
the guillotines. And it wasn't for them, it was for us.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's it's unreal. It is unreal, man.
And then with China at Canada's border right now drilling to take over, yeah,
Hmm.
it's getting intense, dude. It's getting intense.
Uh huh. Because China's in trouble, man. They're put in a corner by political. You know what I'm saying? Even
Well,
yeah.
here's another thing that y'all are missing. Um, our economics is in bad shape, but China's is too. Now,
Oh yeah, no, no.
the catch to that is which one is going to fall first?
Well. If you look at the $100 bill, man, we're going back to the gold standard. We're buying out. We have to buy gold.
That's what I've been saying. It doesn't matter who crashes first because Jasara, Nasara, what Trump has already planned out, like you said, you already know it. It's gonna go back to precious metals. It's gonna be rainbow currency again. It's gonna be the real greenback, the true greenback that it used to be. It was backed by gold, silver, copper, all the metal. Every metal resource that we
Right.
have that gives it value.
And then
Hmm.
they can start making the money again, but they have to take all of the money and assets from them guys because the national debt, it isn't ours. It's theirs.
Well,
And
I think I mean if I sat there, I mean I don't want to think that deep into it. You know what I'm saying? But
it's not
I'm thinking,
thinking deep,
but
it's the
it'd have
truth.
to be a new money redistribution process just to change everything back,
Right.
or you can, you know what I'm saying? And
That's
I
why, Jay,
mean,
if you don't know about Nasara and Jasara, look into it, dude, because it'll explain to you what I'm talking about. It's a full financial economic reboot to where the debt doesn't exist and it goes back to all the resources that we have: oil, precious metals, industry, all that stuff, weapons, everything, everything that holds a value.
oh, and also, man, all that paperwork for the company that with well, GPS from I mean from what I'm seeing right now, man, doing with the Russia, doing with Russia and all that. How Clinton went to see the weapons cat that bought the actual uranium from. This is all Fusion GPS. If you don't know, that was on Dan Bongino this morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as I says, knowing this now, knowing this, and what's happening with Fusion GPS, and also what's happening for, dude, all this fucking paper. I know it's all in there. Like, dude, this is a big fucking can of fucking ragu Italian sauce. It's fucking
Yeah,
in there. I mean, for the amount of shit that's been going on, man, as I says, terabytes, fucking plural, dude. Fucking terabytes, dude, of info, documents, video, images.
everything, man. Everything that's documentable is in there.
Dude, it's big. That's bigger than the Weiner files. That's bigger than the fucking Weiner files, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna blow everything away, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Every scandal that we've seen up to now is just gonna blow it all away.
Oh wow, man. Drop drop the Trump card, Prez. Drop the Trump card. That's it. We got it. You know? But we don't know what's happening. You know, remember we have a whole bunch of blame people in the swamp trying to stop this. You know what I'm saying? We can do our guessing and stuff like that, but I ain't gonna guess. But we all know that General Flynn said, and we all know that it's General Flynn who knows everything because he knows where the bodies are buried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That's why
the
they're
only
keeping him.
well loved. That's the only well loved general I know.
That's why he's being tied up right now still.
Uh huh. Yep. If it's confirmed by General Flynn, all this information that we seeing, and I'm thinking more or less Admiral Rogers too. He probably has it. You know what I'm saying? Or
Like
seen
I'm
it.
saying, that's what I'm saying. If it went to a good congressman, then more than likely it's going to get into the hands of Radcliffe and especially Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan. Yeah. Yeah. Or even Devin Nunes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot though. Gats. You know what I'm saying? It could be any one of them. You know what I mean? It could be
yeah,
any one of them. And that's nuts. That's straight. That's straight nuts. I mean, this
yeah.
is.
Just get ready for a good long soap opera, man, because that's what it's going to be.
Uh huh. Well, man, as I said, I'm gonna close this out. I just wanted to do this because I saw this information. I normally don't do it late at night.
Yeah, that's cool, Jay. Thanks for
You
having
know,
us on, man.
I mean, I'm
Thanks
normally
for
not on
having
the
us on.
weekday, huh?
Thanks for having us on.
Oh yeah, most of man. Share, man. Because like this type of information, you know what I'm saying. There's not many local YouTubers. I'm gonna say local new YouTubers because I'm not a YouTuber yet. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
neither am I,
Right.
man.
huh?
Neither am I. Neither am I.
You know what I'm
I
saying? I'm
just
just putting.
yeah,
I'm
we,
just
we
putting
just put the
information.
info out there, man. We put the info out there. I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just putting the info out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I mean, these are other issues that's happening other than what's happening in front of us, but also how all this ties together, man, you know?
Yep.
Because I'm not on the bandwagon of trending and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
You
get
know,
lost in that shit, dude. If you get lost in the trending and all this stuff, yeah, it burns you out.
yeah, and there's other stuff that I'm looking at, like a base near Taiwan that the Americans are getting on one of those islands. You know what I'm saying? To put a base out there. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot
Yeah,
of other stuff that I sit there and I look at that I'm going to try to, talk more about. You know what I mean? Instead of stuff that's trending on the news because all this stuff is tied in, and sooner or later, or from all of our research and all that stuff like that from different YouTubers, we're going to come to a head at this to the same that everybody's going to be on the same level with information because everything that we say out here online in cyberspace and all that stuff like that is all coming true, and we all got to stay inside of our prayers, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
at the end of the day, God wins, you know
Yes,
what I
he
mean?
does.
yes, he does.
And you know what? It's like it's where we go one, where we go all. Where we go one, we go all, man. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because this is crazy because this is about all of us. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about no conspiracy or anything like that because being American is a lifestyle. It's an ideology. It's not about what color you are or
Exactly.
anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a way of life, like you said, man. It's just a way of life.
Right,
It's how
right,
it's how our nation functions.
right. And and again, you know what I'm saying? Like I always do. You know what I'm saying? Got the crew. You know what I'm saying? Niggas and crackers and spicks. Oh my. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I got the oh my part.
Right. Niggas and crackers and spicks. Oh my. Hey, you know what I'm saying? As I said, it's being American is ideology. It's a lifestyle. It's not a
Yep.
race. It's not a color. It's not anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of life. You know,
Right.
And it's not, and right now, basic selection on not what you want, but what we need, and we all have our needs, but our needs are taken advantage of, and sometimes we just forget about it. So let's put all of our politics behind, put our color behind, put our religion behind, all that bullshit behind, and focus on what we need as people. You know,
And
fuck
it's
that.
simple. It's
Yeah,
simple, man. It's not really our needs first. It's the need of others first. It's
right,
that simple. It is that simple.
right, right.
And if they say, "Hey, no, I don't need your help," then okay, fine. I tried to do my part with you. I tried to help you. That's it. That's all we need to do. We can't say,
Right,
"Oh,
because I mean,
oh." We
I ain't
can't
trying to.
insist, dude. Yeah, we cannot insist.
Yeah, we can't be radical and all
Exactly.
that. I'm not trying to be radical or anything like that. But at the same time, don't take our kindness for weakness.
Exactly. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? If it really look like it, man, people say all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? Black lives matter. And you know what, man? For me, I'm like, I'm not even going to. Humanity fucking matters, man. This is what it's about for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Humanity matters to me. And that goes beyond color, beyond because everybody wants to sit there and talk about lives. You can't say white humanity, you can't say black humanity, you can't say it, but you can say black, white lives, all lives, yada yada lives. But humanity, you can't put a gender, color, or anything on it. Humanity
No.
matters. You know what I'm saying? No such thing
Yep.
as black humanity, no such thing as white humanity, no such thing. Humanity is humanity because we're all human. Humanity
Yep.
matters. As I
Right.
said, as I said before, I'm off the party plantation. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. All my thoughts and views are strictly of my own independent thought. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
if you have a like mind like me, you're welcome. I mean, you're welcome. Open arms. If not, move on. Go into your little corner and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Or join us and you know what I'm saying? Love life, love people, love humanity.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is what it is now, man. This is beyond political party. You know, again, what I always say to you and everybody, fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you, Bezos. Fuck
Yeah.
fuck you. What's his name? Bill Gates. And who owns YouTube?
I don't know her name. I just know it's she. I don't know. I don't care
Well,
really.
whoever the name is, motherfuck you too for trying to censor us out.
Yep.
Peace. We out, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. God bless y'all.
God bless you too, Jay.
God bless you
Have a good
too.
night.
You too.
Right.
Anything y'all got to say? I
No.
guess not. All right then. Peace.